Why hello there, what's going on? It's me, Torball, and I'm actually back before that 4-month mark. Still working on coming back sooner though. Honestly, I intended on dropping a video sooner than this, but I got a little sidetracked with things like packing and preparing to move, as well as taking a fun trip to Combo Breaker, one of the biggest major fighting game tournaments in the world. How did I do? We don't gotta talk about that, but just know I had fun. But enough about that, I got a bit to show you. Let's dive into this devlog, because here comes a new challenger. To start off, I want to say that this devlog might be a bit shorter than usual. That's because I mainly worked on art assets, which is definitely the more time-consuming task for me. That being said, let's head to the character select for the first new change. Entering character select is completely noticeable just how different it is. Firstly, I added 2 decently sized spaces for character portraits. Currently, the 2 current characters have a simple, hastily made image to go there, but I still have to remake and refine them. Seriously though, I do draw better than this, I swear it, it's not my fault, I didn't mean to do, I got it, I will fix it. Yeah, so everything here is placeholder. Secondly, there's a space for the sprites of the characters to appear below their portrait, similar to how it appeared before. Here I have plans to be able to select the character's color scheme as well, along with a better placement for their names and a spot for the mechanic that I plan on making later. Third, I have a character icon area where you can see enough spaces for about 18 plus characters. Now before you get excited, I don't know if I can reach that number of characters as of now, but I do have plenty of characters planned, in quotations. These are just here to help the look of this early draft. For the longest time now on the character select, there has always been 2 characters. Tachi is the character you've definitely seen the most of, and is the most refined character so far. But her sister, Shihoko, has been here the whole time. She just hasn't been playable until now. As of right now, Shihoko isn't complete and uses a lot of Tachi's coding to fill the missing spots, but I do have a few things to show with her, including a couple of new mechanics. She has decent walking animations that, for my cultured individuals, have a bit of detail in there for you. As well as a simple jump animation. And next up we have the, whoa, not that one, that's not ready yet, hold on. So what I do have ready is a few of her attacks. Shihoko's abilities are all based on water, and other things water adjacent, such as ice and steam. This was shown in her animations, which I decided to make more ability based than her sister. The plan for her is to be a mid to long range fighter, with a bit of an emphasis on zoning. Zoning being an archetype in fighting games that focuses on keeping the opponent away from you and doing your damage from a certain distance. While this playstyle is somewhat of a focus for Shihoko, the general gameplay will leave it up to the player how they play her in the long run. Getting into what I have so far, her light is a decently ranged attack where she lashes out with an orb of water. Her medium attack is a bit unique in that it's actually a full chain combo. This only works on hit or on block though. The first strike is a blade swipe upwards, the weapon being a shape morphing sapphire gem that I will explain at a later date. If the first strike hits, you can press medium again for another horizontal slash. And from that you can press the button once more on hit for a giant hammer slam that knocks the opponent down into a hard knockdown state. This can lead to OTG situations, and leads right into a new mechanic, ground bounces. For a quick explanation, moves that cause a ground bounce causes the opponent to slam into the ground and back upwards, not too different from a launcher. To demonstrate, Shihoko's hammer is also a standalone move. By pressing forward and medium, you can perform it without the need to use the combo string. However, its startup is slower and it moves further. You might expect it to cause a hard knockdown like before, but instead it slams the opponent into the ground and launches them back up. It even acts as a previously mentioned OTG, allowing for more combos after a knockdown. That is, if your opponent decides not to recover. Another thing I forgot to mention was her run, which she uses water to ride her way over to you. Lastly, we have one more new mechanic, called mobility, which is a special movement option outside of the universal ones that is unique per character. By pressing the dedicated mobility button, Shihoko forms a bubble that slowly causes her to ascend. You can't control the vertical movement, but you can slowly move horizontally. How is this useful, you might ask? Well, I plan on letting the player cancel into this from attacks and out of it into attacks, which can allow for tricky maneuvers and mix-ups. You won't be able to do this for free though, as it's tied to your stamina meter, which also goes towards your defensive options, so spend stamina wisely. And for now, that's all I have to show off. Sorry if it doesn't seem like much. Spriting is the most time-consuming thing for me, and I'm still working on more. Before I go, I want to thank everyone, from returning subscribers who look forward to my videos, to new viewers who are enjoying what they're seeing. I really appreciate the likes, subs, and comments from you all. We're getting close to 200 subscribers and that's very cool to me. I'd like to let you guys know that my next video might not necessarily be related to the current Devlog series, because I have plenty of ideas brewing that I like to dabble in. I think they might be pretty interesting. I also keep trying to cut down the time between uploads. But for now, please support by liking if you enjoyed the devlog, and subscribe if you're new and would like to see more. And I do love seeing comments from you guys, I read all of them. Well, and that's it. See you all later. Just keep watching. Peace.